Hi there, Leo. How are you? We're going to get started on your love reading for the month of January. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's begin, shall we, by choosing a tarot deck. And I'm being drawn to these over here. And I think I want to use this one, the Friends Tarot. All right. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Leo. This is your love reading for the month of January. Happy New Year, Leo. Happy 2022. My goodness. It's the new year. I don't know about you, but I'm like excited. I'm happy. I was looking forward to 2022. It feels good. 2022 feels good to me. I don't know. What do you think? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Leo. The solar plexus is like really like standing out to me. The color yellow, confidence, vitality, like vibrancy, enjoyment, happiness, positivity. Let's see. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Leo. Whoo, I'm being like stimulated left and right over here. I'm just having to ground myself just a little bit. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Leo. What do we have for the sign of Leo? Ooh, guys. Okay. My head is like really itching. So just by like the way that I'm feeling, guys, there's like a lot of like you're drawing a lot of things in. That's what it feels like right now. It feels like I'm absorbing all the energies around me, but like in a good way, in a very good way. It's like you're absorbing a whole lot of light, okay? Which just gives me the feeling that you are like the center of attention. Look, here we have the World card. And we have the Six of Cups. Yeah, I'm getting that for those of you that I'm connecting with, like you are like being heavily stimulated at this time. And this is creating like this new shift in energy, okay? Guys, like I want to pull at my clothes, which I do. I guess like naturally, because I have ADHD and I fidget a lot and I pull at my clothing. And right now, I everything is bothering me. Like it's not that it's bothering me, but it's like there's a lot. I'm just my body. It's heavily stimulated. Okay. My head itches, but this is really good though. So I'm getting that for many of you. You're having to get comfortable with your environment, okay? I feel like for those of you that I'm connecting with, you are drawing in a lot of good positive energy, and this is like putting you in like center stage. It's really like putting you in a position where you're able to be seen, okay? And I think that might make some of you a little uncomfortable, because that's how I feel. I feel very like uncomfortable right now, but it's not it's in a good way. So I feel like for those of you that I'm connecting with, you are like you're doing something or are about to do something that perhaps doesn't, make you the most comfortable. The World card and then the Six of Cups. For many of you, look what's going on here. We have like I'm seeing this kind of like a date. You see, if you could think about it like the storyline here comes that guy. He has a bouquet of flowers and he's giving them to this person that they haven't seen in a long time, because it's the Six of Cups, so it's representative of like the past, an old friend. And then here is the World card. So for many of you, I feel like you've been on somebody's mind a whole lot, my dear. Leo, you're thinking about somebody. It's like you can't really think about anything else. And I'm seeing somebody like run in circles in somebody's head. And with the Six of Cups, I'm just, yeah, I'm seeing this as just like very like sweet, tender feelings that somebody has for you that you have for somebody else. I also feel like for many of you, you might have already or will be reconnecting with an old friend or an old lover. This could even be like a long distance kind of thing, or I'm also getting like there's like relocation that is happening. The World card, there could be an Aquarius of significance. We have the Hierophant, there could be a Taurus, and then we have the Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, I'm getting that for many of you. You are like about to make a major move, or you are about to make a major move, my dear Leo, or the person you're romantically involved with, or this other person here that is like thinking of you. I see this individual like, I feel like they're like going towards you. And that could be as simple as just like they're taking some sort of action with the Knight of Wands, inspired action. I do feel like they've held themselves back quite a bit because look at the horse, but it's not moving, right? So I feel like this person has held themselves back a lot. I feel like this individual wants something serious, okay, with the Hierophant. I feel like they're looking for commitment. This could also be the female Leo wanting that commitment. And I'm hearing just when you align yourself with that just when you align yourself with this vibration, okay, here they come. Here comes this person that for many of you manifested. This is wonderful. We have the High Priestess, and then we have the Chariot. There could be a Cancer, and then here we have the Two of Wands. I feel like there's a lot of plans here that have been made, are going to be made, that are not going to be discussed, and they're not going to be discussed. You're not going to be telling anyone about them, and I feel like these plans that are being made have to do with many of you just setting off in a particular direction, okay? This, now again, for many of you, this could be some sort of relocation. Now, it doesn't have to be like you're moving to another city. It could be like you moving to a different place of work, for example. I just see like a major change that is going to be taking place with the World card, guys. And it's a major change because it's pretty much like setting the stage for like a whole new chapter in your life. High Priestess, Two of Wands. I feel like this is something that you absolutely like have thought about a lot, and have played with. You've played with this idea a lot, and I feel like for many of you, you're like ready to make this move with the Chariot, and I feel like you feel pretty confident about this change, these decisions, and this path that you're taking. Interesting. And then here we have the Three of Swords, and then we have the Six of Wands. For many of you, you are recovering from a broken heart. There could have been a recent breakup in your life, or just some sort of heartache that you experience, and with the Six of Wands, you are overcoming that. And as a result, oh my goodness, look, we have the Fool. You're like brand new life, like what's out there. I feel like many of you are feeling incredibly adventurous. You're really trusting you're really trusting your gut, your intuition, you're listening to your higher guidance. And the thing that I see here that's really standing out that I really love is that you're not allowing fear to stop you, and you're okay with making mistakes along the way. Because here we have what is this? Is it Joey? He's walking, look at him, and he's about to, well, fall off a building here. So I feel like for those of you that I'm connecting with, you're taking chances. That's what I felt in the beginning. Yeah, I believe I was telling you guys that I just felt like it's like a ton of, I just felt like an energy overload at the beginning. So it feels like a lot of it's very stimulating for many of you. Like this is a very stimulating time. And there's a lot of new energy that you are encountering. And there's a lot of things, okay, that you are doing that are different. Beautiful energy, guys. So that's what we have. For those of you that I'm connecting with, there could be some sort of small business, some sort of shop, because that's the small business back there. So yeah, for many of you, maybe you are like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. You're gonna do what? Do that thing that you've always wanted to do. This is a great time to do it because the energy is there. And energy is everything. And it's certainly everything here in your reading. This is wonderful, guys. I feel like you're overcoming a lot of negative self-talk. I'm getting with this Three of Swords. I'm also getting that for many of you, you're like discovering that you were like, perhaps your mindset or what you were doing was hurting you. And well, with the Six of Wands, you find yourself in a place in time at this point where you're overcoming a lot of challenges. And I feel like your mindset you're like on a higher vibration, I would say, with the World card. You're able to see a higher perspective. You have like incredible foresight at this time. So like take advantage of that. Foresight it's pretty much like psychic ability. It is, because it's not psychic ability, but it's pretty much like almost the same thing. Because it's like you're able to like determine what's going to happen in the future. So I'm also getting that for many of you. You have like really good analytical skills. I'm getting a whole lot, guys. I felt it from the beginning, and you know, it's just like I'm pulling, you know, there's a lot of energies everywhere. Yeah, there's a lot of learning that is happening. There's like this welcoming of new information, wanting to learn new things, and being committed to do this and staying loyal, I'm hearing, to you, to your path, and to your beliefs. Wow. And well, I see you guys just going for it. I'm also getting that for many of you, the Six of Cups, okay, is representative of like a childhood dream that you have. And with the World card, you're thinking, you know what, like it's time that I did this. And here, look, you see that globe? It's like being given to you. I feel like, yeah, there's an opportunity here that is being like extended to you. All right, let's see. Leo, we have the Four of Cups, and then we have the Nine of Wands, and then we have the Star, and then we have the King of Cups. with the Four of Cups, guys, I feel like there is, and here we have, it came out with the Nine of Wands. So I feel like you're a little hesitant. Wow, all this positivity, and then we have like this self-doubt. And we have the Nine of Wands. Guys, I feel like, you know, if I have any sort of advice for you, I would say, like, despite of what you guys have been through, find a way to find a way to find a way. Oh my goodness, like my head is itching. Ah. I promise you guys, my head feels like I feel like I have lice all over my head. I feel like there's doubt here. For sure, with the Four of Cups, there's like this, it's like you fall back a little bit on perhaps the past. For many of you, I do feel like there is like a past lover, somebody, okay, here it's like maybe something didn't work out between you and this person. You see, because again, like these two people, to me, it looks like they're reconnecting. And it's like, hey, how are you? And, you know, and this is the, you know, these two people, these two people have something. And for many of you, I feel like, you know, maybe that connection there, or the lack of it. Okay, it's is creating like it makes you sad. Yeah, like here, look, there's two people that, look, the feminine energy is just like they're having a hard time, like enjoying the moment. So for many of you, I feel like this could be you, Leo. I feel like you find yourself in a great space and time where there's a lot of things happening for you. There's a lot of plans, a lot of things that have been put in motion. And with the Four of Cups, I feel like it's hard for you to like enjoy the present moment completely, because the connection and the relationship you have with another is not, well, it's not, it's not in a good place. And like here we have the masculine energy and they're all beat up. So yeah, these are two people that, what's going on with this one? Oh, like this one has been through hell. Okay, I feel like the masculine energy has been through hell. These two people have, no matter, look, regardless of what these two have been through, one thing is for sure, is that they have been unable to forget about one another. Now I feel like this Nine of Wands has like really tried to like put this one over here behind them. And in the process, I feel like they really hurt themselves. Wow, okay. And then we have the King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and then we have the Star. Yeah, guys, you know, I feel like for those of you that I'm connecting with, I feel like, you know, there's someone here that wants to reconcile. Now this could be the masculine Leo. It's the masculine energy right here, King of Cups and the Star. Yeah, the masculine energy, I feel like it's, you know, wants to reconcile. to me, it's like this one does too. But I feel like this one's the one that has like all of this stuff going on. And it's like, what about love? What about love? Don't you want someone to care about you? What about love? Don't let it slip away. I'm hearing that song. What about love? I only want to share it with you. You might need it someday. I'm hearing that song. What about love? Yeah, if you could think about it, what about love? And then this one's like, let's talk about maybe, let's talk about you and me. Yeah. But this one over here, the feminine energy, I feel like is, yeah, you even see it here. You see how like this guy's coming around and then, you know, Phoebe's like, she has this look on her face like, like, like I'm still dealing with something. I'm still dealing with this, you know? Okay. Interesting. Let's put this. Wow, guys, you have a lot going on. You have a whole lot going on, my dear Leo. Wow. And it's all so good. But yeah, there's like you can't enjoy it completely, because I truly do feel like there's a very important connection here. Or your love life, okay, it's not in the place where you want it to be. Well, what advice do you have for Leo, Holy Spirit? You know, what advice do you have for Leo? What advice do you have for Leo, Holy Spirit? We have the Queen of Cups. And then we have the Empress. Wow. Queen of Cups. And then the Empress. So look, there is a need, guys. Absolutely. There is a need to like put yourself first. Now, for those of you that I'm connecting with, like I do see someone coming back around from like your past, okay? Or like there's a person, okay? Now, whatever the history is there, like irrelevant. Let's just say there's the person here that is of significance. And, you know, for many of you, like this person is not even there yet, but it's like they will be, or they're of significance, okay? And I feel like you're in a place where it's like this. It's like, here's this bunch of energy. How are you going to use it? But it's like this, like here's this inspiration and here's all this all this positive energy that you can use however way you want. But there's one condition: you can't pull it apart and like divide it into this or that. It has to be completely invested into like one thing. So that's like what I feel is going on with you guys. And you're like, it's not that I see a conflict here, but if you could think about it, it's like, here's Leo and I have this, but okay, I can use it. I could use it and just, you know, really make something wonderful. This is what I've been needing, this energy, but I can't break it down, divide it, and, you know, sprinkle some here, sprinkle some there, career, love, you know. I can't do that. It just has to be like one place. So the advice is Queen of Cups and then the Empress. I feel like what, you know, this is saying is you should definitely take this energy, okay, and invest it into yourself with the Empress. Absolutely. And look, at the bottom we have the Devil. So do expect it's like it's tempting, right? Like I don't like, especially, you know, this card, like this Devil is not like any other devil. It's like on a lighter side. And look, he's holding a pizza. So this is like temptation. So I'm seeing this as like things you need to refrain from. So, and then here with the Wheel of Fortune, like, I just got sucked into like this portal and I just got so much here. Look, advice, guys, focus on yourself. Invest in your dreams, your hopes, and your aspirations. Focus, you know, on healing. And if you've healed, okay, for many of you, you've healed. It's like just nurture yourself and love yourself so that you can thrive and like grow like a beautiful, you know, plant tree that is bearing fruits and flower blossoms. You know, it's like you're blossoming at this time. And it's not that this individual is a bad person, but it's not that they're a bad person for those of you that I'm connecting with. But I do feel like they will sabotage you in the way of like taking some of this energy from you. In fact, that's like something that I'm getting right now. I'm also getting that it's important for you not to allow just anybody into your life, because I feel like for those of you that I'm connecting with, like you are moving into like you're like finding success, or things are really going to be looking up for you, and it's very important that you not allow certain individuals into your life, because with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like there's going to be like people that are going to be looking at you and they're going to say, oh, like, look, like Leo is doing like really good. They look good. You know, they got a lot going on. And I can tell that, you know, they're in a much better place and that they're thriving, they're blossoming. And well, you know, like I want to, well, Wheel of Fortune, I want to see if I get lucky. So for many of you, I'm getting that this particular person, okay, for many of you, this is the one from your past. I feel like there needs to be a pause there, because I do sense like a little bit of immaturity there, and there's like a need to like allow this individual to continue to grow. Because at this time, it's like a weed. Like that's like what I'm being shown right now. Like I don't know much about like gardening, but I know that weeds, or there's certain, yeah, like there's certain plants that feed off of the like the one next to it. So that's kind of like this person would be like a weed, okay? They would, you know, come around, and it's like they're going to be growing off of your own, they're going to be growing off of you. It's what I'm getting for many of you. It's like they want to grow off of you. Yeah, so for many of you, it's, yeah, like this person is coming around, okay? And look, nobody's perfect. Like that's something that I'm being called to share with you guys. Like nobody's perfect. Now, just because this individual is like this now, it doesn't mean that a year from now, or, you know, several years from now, they're going to be the same way. Like nobody's perfect. We all, you know, we've all experienced growth, and we can all look back at a time, okay, and you know, in our past, and you know, we like look back and squint like, oh my god, you know, like I don't want to remember that, or I don't want to remember the way that I was, or I can't believe I did that, or I remember the way that I thought, my mindset back then, like so unawakened, you know. We can all do that, I think, especially those of us that are on a spiritual path. So for many of you, it's like you can think about it like this person still, look, with the Wheel of Fortune, they still have, you know, some things that they have to work through, okay? Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so look, I'm going to leave it at that. The advice is, guys, like, look, just focus on yourself, give to yourself. And I feel like that's just, I just feel like that's the way it should be for those of you that I'm connecting with. All right, so let's see. Future energy. What can you expect for the future, my dear Leo? Future energy. And then I'm going to get an oracle card for you guys. We have the High Priestess. Guys, I see you being like very connected with the High Priestess. It's very important that you trust your intuition. I see you trusting your intuition with the High Priestess. I see you being able to see people's intentions and not having to like prove yourself right. It's like, I know what I know, and that's it. You could tell me one thing, but like I know what's going on. And it, like there's some people who like, okay, how do I explain this? I just see you being able to see beyond the veil, okay? See beyond illusions. I see your intuition really guiding you. So I'm getting that for many of you. It's very important that you trust your intuition, because what you're going to be seeing, if you just focus on what you're seeing, I feel like that could be a problem. I don't see it being a problem because I see you being incredibly connected and focused, cool, calm, and collected, very connected spiritually, very in tune. And for many of you, this is like you really like being in this energy. Yeah, you really, really like being in this energy. It's incredibly inspiring. I see many of you like writing, like reading, taking in like a lot of information, and it's just like it feels good. This is future energy. I feel like for those of you that I'm connecting with, like I foresee you having like a lot of psychic insight. We have the Three of Swords. Yeah, and with the Three of Swords, guys, I feel like you're gonna be turning somebody down. You're either gonna be turning somebody down, or you're just not going to. You're going to be able to see who's good for you and who's not, guys. Look, and then here we have the Temperance. I feel like for many of you at this time as well, I feel like what you're doing, okay, like my nose is, I'm so highly stimulated with your reading. My nose is really itching. I feel like for the most part, like you guys have, like there's different layers and facets of healing. Like, I've heard like before, it's like, oh, does healing ever end? It's like, there, yes, it does. There is an end to healing, but it happens there's just so many stages to healing, and sometimes people lose, they don't see that. So I'm getting that for many of you. You're still healing in the way of gaining trust again. So for the most part, you worked a lot on a lot of the emotional heaviness, okay, that comes with like trauma or a broken heart or just sorrow and pain. You've worked through that, and you're out of that. So you see, it's like that's healing. You're out of that, and a lot of people think it's over. No, it's not over. Now you got to work on, like, the healing continues. Now you're working on like learning to trust again, which is it's a type of healing. So that's what I get for many of you. You're learning to trust yourself again. For many of you, I feel like you whatever you went through, okay, recently or in the past, I feel like you got to a point in your life where it's like you couldn't even really trust your own gut instincts or your own intuition. You weren't really, you didn't really trust your inner guidance. And now you're in a space where you are regaining that trust in yourself, as well as with your environment and those around you. So I'm hearing it's important for you to continue, okay? Because if you don't like work on this, it's like it's like you have your, it's like this, it's like you healed, you have a big scrape here, and you know, you've taken care of the wound, you've watched it, you've put medication on it, or whatever, you know, whatever you did to heal it, and now it's closed up, but it's still like tender to the touch. And you know, maybe you had stitches, right? You had stitches and the stitches got taken out, but again, it's still like tender. You see, it's like you're there, you're in that tender phase of healing where you're healed for the most part. And you see a lot of people at this stage, they're like, okay, I'm healed. No, 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 there's still more. So you see, now you have to get to the point where like the swelling goes down, and where you feel it doesn't hurt to touch it. And then, you know, on top of that, what if it was like a really bad accident that you had? Just an example. Think about the symbolism there. Guess what? You don't only have to heal, you know, the wound, is you have to heal the psychological trauma behind it. So you see, there's like a lot going on there. So I feel like that's what you guys are dealing with. Like, you're healed for the most part, but you still, you know, have to wait for, you know, the sensitivity to like disappear. And I see you guys doing that with the temperance. This is healing from a broken heart, healing completely and like fully, guys. And you know what's going to do that for you? You're healing like your intuition, I'm getting for many of you. It's like something really, for many of you, you experienced emotional abuse. Yeah, this feels like emotional abuse. You're healing from emotional abuse where somebody like deceived you, tricked you. Like, I'm even getting like, for some of you, could be like that, like brainwashing energy where it's like somebody just takes advantage of you. It's somebody, it felt very, it's incredibly invasive for sure. You're healing from that, guys. You're learning to trust yourself again. I mean, allow yourself that time. This is like me time, guys. This is time for you. Okay. I'm going to leave it at that, guys. I'm going to leave it at that. Let's get an oracle card for you, my dear Leo. I have an announcement, guys. I'm not going to be doing any more personal readings. I am still taking urgent readings. Those are the only ones that I am taking at this time, but I do foresee myself not doing those either. But I'm going to keep them around as I make this transition. What transition? So I'm going to be on pretty much kind of like, I guess you can say, full-time on YouTube. I stopped doing, I'm stopping doing personal readings because I want to focus more on my YouTube channel. And, well, this is like a decision that I made just this new year, this 2022. Not really out of nowhere. Like, this is something that's always been in the back of my mind, but I really didn't plan for this. It's kind of like a last minute thing. Like, okay, like I'm going to do it. And well, here I am. So yeah, it's good news. I would hope. So you're going to be seeing more of me, and I do hope that brings many of you some joy. All right, soul solitude. Doesn't that go? Soul solitude. Okay. It says your soul needs attention. Hello. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet, a place for a soul solitude. This is a time to pause, a time to reflect, a time for you. Oh my God, like goosebumps. Like, this is what I've been telling you guys. This is what I've been telling you guys. I feel like you're extra sensitive at this time, which just means that you can easily be hurt. And I'm hearing it could be easy for you to like reopen a wound. Okay, I'm hearing just like continue like fully recuperating and healing. And I do feel like this is going to require for you guys to like put your love life on hold, which could be very hard because it's like this is something that you really like need and you're desiring, right? But there needs to be a focus on you. And there is a person that I feel like they're not necessarily in the best place either. They came out as the devil card. But again, like this tarot deck, the Friends tarot deck, there's a lightness to it. So it's not like devil, like it's not like Rider Waite devil, It's not goat devil. It's Joey holding a pizza devil. So it's like it's not good for you at this time. It doesn't mean you will never have pizza, but just refrain from the pizza right now. And once you've worked, get work, heal, more, there's gonna come a time, I'm hearing in the near future, by the way. It's not even gonna take you a long time, because again, remember, healing, you've pretty much already healed. It's just a little tender, right? You just gotta work. You gotta let that inflammation, just go down. And when that happens, you can have all the pizza you want, okay? But right now, soul solitude. Your soul needs attention. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet. A place for soul solitude. This is a time to pause, a time to reflect, a time for you. This is what I have for you, my dear Leo. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. As always, truly, it was an honor and my pleasure. You guys take care, okay? Bye-bye.